Well, I must tell you, my next guest makes me feel so inadequate and underdressed, but you'll see her in a moment. The global beauty devices market is expected to grow at 7.8% during the forecast period of 2017 to 2023. Beauty devices are the products and services which help in improving appearance of a person. These devices have various benefits as they are convenient to use and portable. Masego Kunupi is a businesswoman and founder of Chique Beauty. She's a beauty trainer, brand influencer. She obtained her Bcom degree in economics. Masego is joining us in studio to talk about beauty and industry. You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for making the time to come through.
Thank you for having me.
The beauty industry is a very lucrative industry, and what made you think this is where I'm going to go? This is the market I'm going to tap into?
More than anything, I think it was my passion.
Yeah.
You know, because I studied something else and then I deviated.
Yeah.
So in 2010, I just decided to follow my passion, you know, which was empowering women. Because I train women on how to look good for themselves, and I train a woman that also says, I want to be a makeup artist, I want to work on TV, I want to do weddings. You know, so I'm passionate about empowering and giving skill.
I'm going to be signing up as soon as we're done with this interview. A person can look at a person like you and think, she doesn't need any improvement, but you're saying that's not the case.
That's not the case. You know what? I also think it's very, very important to be confident in your own skin first. I always preach that. Makeup just enhances our beauty. It doesn't hide things.
That's what it's meant to do.
You know, it's just meant to enhance. So if you have some issues, I'd say take care of your skin first, and then makeup is secondary to that.
There's a continuous conversation throughout the world about whether it's beauty or bronze. Is it the intellect or the beauty? Where do you stand on that conversation?
You know what? There's often a misconception. I find it with myself as well. If I walk in a room, people think, just a pretty face.
You studied economics.
Yeah. And until I start talking, people go, whoa, you know, they get blown over.
But it speaks.
It speaks. She talks, she has a brain. You know, but there is still that misconception about beauty or the more beautiful girl not being brainy. You know, it's a misconception, and we're trying to change that. I think I'm doing a good job at that.
Tell us about this project that you're undertaking.
So I ran, from 2010, I founded a company called Chique Beauty, like you said, and I give training. My core business is training. So I train an aspiring makeup artist that wants to work here and get us ready for TV, somebody that wants to work at weddings, you know, and also on the side, I work as a beauty influencer. So I work with quite a lot of brands. They pay me to go around, you know, the country and talking about their brands and so on. So I basically work as, you could call it promotions, but on a higher scale.
What sort of girls have you interacted with, and what's the importance of being beautiful?
You know, I have some of the most amazing stories. I've interacted with a girl that says, I don't have money for to go to a proper or a bigger beauty school because my courses are very short term, you know, and she says, my mother doesn't have the money, I'm looking to change my life. You know, I get emotional every week when I meet a new woman, you know, then I get somebody that just wants to learn for herself. You know, she's going through a divorce and she feels like improving something. So I meet quite a lot of different women, but I always preach that it's always important to be beautiful on the inside. As much as we are very superficial and we all look at this first before we hear the person out, but it's always important to be more beautiful on the inside.
In our introduction, we spoke about the global cost of the beauty business. What do you have any plans of ownership in terms of having your own makeup line and things like that?
Yes. I've been working on a skincare range and a makeup range, you know, for the last 2 years. It's quite tedious, you know, because you're talking about skin here. So you've got to be
scientific about it.
You have to be scientific about it. And I'm working with a local pharmaceutical company, which makes me also safe. You know what I mean? I don't want to do it in my kitchen and then have mistakes, you know what I mean? So I've been working on a brand, and locally production of cosmetics has improved. I mean, in the last 2 years, I mean, global exports of cosmetics has gone on a rise.
There's a trend by celebrities, and especially international celebrities to, in the past they would endorse brands.
Yes.
Now they're creating their own brands.
Yes.
Is that happening in South Africa?
It's happening slowly. You know, I think we're a little bit behind the rest of the world.
During the week they spoke about Bcm bringing about a lipstick range, I think.
They released a lipstick range.
Yeah.
If you're in the beauty industry, you know that there are quite a lot of people producing their own locally. You know, I know quite a few, but we are a little bit behind the world, but I'd say we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there, yeah.
So you arrived here today for your interview. Did the SABC makeup artists do your face?
No.
What do you think?
I did it this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you haven't had the opportunity to interact with our makeup artists, which
I have. When I've done
unfortunate.
other interviews, I have, and they're quite brilliant. I know quite a few of them because we're in the same industry. Yeah, I have.
What are the latest, especially TV makeup tricks that are out there?
I think the best thing is just to highlight the areas where you want people to see and to sort of hide or contour what you don't want people to see. So the highlighting and contouring technique is a big one.
Yeah.
And you know, your nicely arched brows, those are quite big because when your eyes are more open, you look more awake and younger.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
Some tips there for us. Masego, where can people get a hold of you?
People can please follow me on my social media. All my contacts are there. So if you go on my Instagram, it's @Masego_SA. On my Facebook, it's just Masego Kunupi. And on my bios, all my email addresses, my office contact, you'll find everything over there.
Yeah. Just to close off, and I'm going to go back to how we started.
Yes.
How do we say to the person watching now, Masego has studied economics, so she's got the intellectual side covered, but it's important to bring the beauty side in as well. How does this one complement the other?
I think with everything in life, you know, talent is always far better if there's a little bit of education behind it. That's why I always educate even your upcoming artists who's self-taught. I say rather come and learn the theory so that you are powered by the theory. You know, so education is always important. Our parents always say it and we take it for granted, but it really does count.
Yeah.
You know, it helps you deal with things like running your business. I mean, you have to understand things like the economy. How's it going to affect your business? You can't go into business without understanding what's happening in and around you. So you've got to be cognizant of that.
Are you finding that there's a demand for chic beauty and the work that you do?
A lot. You know, God has been so good.
Or locally?
Nationally. God has been so good. I travel all the time and I try and give my training everywhere, and every time when I post something is coming out, people say, please come to Durban, please come to Mozambique, please come to Botswana. You know, so those are the other countries I've been to as well. So there's quite a demand. There's quite a demand.
All right, that's where we're going to end it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for the time. Masego Kunupi is with Chique Beauty. Like I said, makes me feel a bit inadequate. Let's take a look at your weather prospects.
Very good morning and welcome to the weather desk.